Adoption marks a diplomatic victory for Ghana and AU, which has been pushing for the acknowledgement of slavery, colonialism as crimes against humanity, seeking restorative justice and artifact repatriation. The head of South Africa's police force has been summoned to appear in court in connection with a health contract that is subject of a criminal investigation. General Fanny Masemola was served with a notice to appear in court on 21st of April over alleged role in the awarding of a controversial $21 million tender. Authorities declined to disclose which charges he will face. Masemola, 62 years old, is the third police boss to face a criminal investigation while in office, but there has been no word on his possible suspension. President Cyril Ramaphosa has only said he will be addressing the matter in accordance with the law. The tender was awarded to controversial businessman Vusimuzi Kart Mathala's company in 2024 and was meant to provide health services to the police. And on to sports now. The Super Eagles held their first training session in Antalya, Turkey last night ahead of the upcoming friendlies against Iran and Jordan. The session was conducted under the supervision of head coach Eric Shell with 22 players present. The Super Eagles will face Iran's team Melli in Antalya on Friday. The encounter will also kick off at 2 p.m. Nigerian time. UEFA has confirmed that Benfica have been hit with a fine and a suspended stadium closure after a racist incident during their Champions League playoffs clash with Real Madrid weeks back. Benfica fans were accused of racist behavior against the Los Blancos during the match in Portugal. The Champions League playoff was overshadowed by several troubling incidents, most notably when Real Madrid's Vinicius accused Benfica's Gianluca Prestiani of using racist slurs against him. An inquiry followed and UEFA has now confirmed that Benfica will be sanctioned due to their supporters' conduct with racist behavior being confirmed. To conclude, UEFA handed Benfica assistant coach Mercado a one-match suspension. In the high points of the news. And in the high points of the news, Lagos State Task Force has impounded 70 commercial motorcycles, popularly known as Okada, along the Mile-2 Lagos-Badagry Expressway and surrounding areas for traffic violations. An Oyo State High Court, sitting in Ibadan, has adjourned for ruling the murder charge against the former chairman, Disciplinary Committee, Park Management Systems, Mukaila Lamidi, popularly known as Auxiliary, till May 20th. The European Union has committed €1 million to Nigeria's transition to climate-smart agriculture under a new twinning project aimed at strengthening food security, resilience, and value chain development. We also told you that the United Nations General Assembly has approved a landmark resolution that formally declares slavery and the transatlantic slave trade as one of the greatest injustices against humanity. Follow us on our socials at Ray Power Network on Facebook, Ray Power Network on Instagram, at Ray Power Network on X, formerly known as Twitter, and watch our videos on YouTube. Ray Power Nigeria. Listen to our podcast, Ray Power FM Nigeria, on Spotify. And now the last line. An African adage says, a tree cannot make a forest. And that's News Desk produced by Abiola Aberaba. I am Ose Enobakari. Good afternoon.
Providing 360 degrees of information and entertainment. Reloaded for today's night shot.